What if the fears you carry aren't always visible, yet quietly influence the way you move, breathe, and even dream? Imagine holding a point so subtle, almost hidden, that it sits quietly on your wrist, a place ancient healers once described as a gateway to inner calm. Many of us have walked through life without knowing that our bodies store memories, emotions, and fears in specific energetic pathways. What if one gentle touch could release them? Could a simple point on your wrist dissolve the knots of hidden anxiety and tension you didn't even realize were there? This point is known in ancient wisdom as Shen Men, or Spirit Gate, and it has fascinated healers for centuries. Practitioners of traditional Chinese medicine believed that this small spot on the wrist could help harmonize the flow of energy through your body, encouraging your heart and mind to return to a state of balance. Today, modern science suggests that the very same area connects to the nervous system, particularly influencing the vagus nerve, which plays a central role in calming the body and regulating stress. So this is not only a mystical notion, it is a meeting point of ancient intuition and tangible physiology. Take a moment and place your attention gently on the inside of your wrist, right beneath the pinky finger. Can you feel the subtle pulse, the quiet rhythm that has been carrying both your heartbeats and your hidden worries? That is the doorway. Visualize a soft, golden light radiating from this spot, sending warmth up through your arm, across your chest, and into your heart. With each inhale, feel energy moving toward this point. And with each exhale, imagine releasing tension, doubt, and fear. Could it be that by simply connecting your awareness with your body in this way, you are beginning a subtle yet powerful dialogue with yourself? Many spiritual traditions, from Tibetan practices to Ayurvedic guidance, have spoken about similar energy gates. They often described how attention and gentle touch could guide the body to release long-held anxieties. Today, you might notice that even a short moment of mindful focus at this wrist point can lead to a surprising sense of calm. You may wonder, is it really possible that such a small area could influence my emotions so profoundly? Try this now. Gently press with your thumb, just enough to feel contact but not pain, and notice how your chest and shoulders respond. Perhaps your heart feels lighter, your thoughts less scattered. According to Donna Eden in energy medicine, understanding these points and pathways allows the body to restore its natural harmony. Likewise, Dr. Caroline Miss in Anatomy of the Spirit notes that subtle energy centers, when awakened, have the capacity to release blocks tied to fear and uncertainty. Even Deepak Chopra in the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success emphasizes that awareness of your own body and energy creates profound shifts in perception. The blend of ancient insight and modern awareness suggests that your body knows more than your mind alone. I want you to take a moment here and reflect. Where in your life do you feel subtle tension, a heaviness that doesn't seem to have a cause? Could it be linked to hidden fears your mind hasn't fully acknowledged? I invite you to comment below with the city you are watching this from. Share your experience, your name, your city, and let us know what you feel as you gently connect with this wrist point. Beyond the Figure is here to guide you, and your feedback will help shape future videos. Have you ever noticed how a simple gesture, a touch, or a pause can shift your perspective in surprising ways? That is exactly what happens when you engage consciously with this wrist point. The magic isn't in the mysticism alone, nor in science alone. It is in their intersection, where your awareness meets your own body. If you feel drawn to explore this practice further, whisper a quiet yes to yourself, breathe, and let that intention settle. Beyond the Figure encourages you to share this video with friends, to help us reach 10,000 subscribers, and to join a community exploring subtle, transformative practices together. Finally, before we move deeper into understanding why this wrist point holds such power, I ask you, what sensations are arising in your body right now? Can you feel a lightness, a tingling, or a shift? Share your observations in the comments. If you wish to see more detailed explorations of similar techniques, let me know your story. We will craft a video just for you. This is your invitation to connect, reflect, and awaken with us. From wherever you are in the world, at this very moment, have you ever wondered why a gentle touch in the right place can make your body feel instantly calmer, even if your mind is racing? Science offers fascinating insight. That small point on your wrist, known as Shenmen or Spirit Gate, is more than a mystical symbol. It's intimately connected to your nervous system. When you press or focus on it, you stimulate nerve pathways that interact directly with your vagus nerve, one of the most important nerves for regulating your body's relaxation response. This nerve acts as a bridge between your heart, lungs, and digestive system, helping you move from a state of tension to one of calm and balance. When the vagus nerve is activated, your parasympathetic nervous system responds. This is the system your body uses to slow the heart rate, ease breathing, and lower stress hormones like cortisol. Essentially, by engaging this wrist point, you are sending a gentle signal to your body. It's safe to relax, your fears are not controlling you, and your energy can flow freely once again. Imagine this as a current moving through your body, subtly rearranging tension into calm, anxiety into clarity. Even if you are skeptical, the response of the nervous system is tangible. You can feel your shoulders drop, your chest soften, and your mind clear. Researchers in psychophysiology have found that stimulating acupressure points, particularly on the wrist, can improve heart rate variability, a measure of how well your body adapts to stress. This is why focusing on Shenmen doesn't just feel good, it has measurable effects on your physiology. According to Dr. Richard Brown, in The Healing Power of the Nervous System, when these nerve pathways are activated, the body's natural ability to regulate fear and anxiety improves, supporting overall emotional resilience. Similarly, Barbara Brennan in Hands of Light explains that subtle energy fields, often referred to as the biofield, interact with these points, creating a harmony between mind, body, and spirit. Have you ever noticed how your body tenses before a big decision or a stressful event? That tension is often stored in your nervous system, even when your mind is unaware. By placing attention on your wrist point, you are effectively sending a signal to release that stored stress. The nerves connected to this point communicate with the brain, guiding it to produce calming neurotransmitters and encouraging a sense of safety. You may even notice small changes in your heart rhythm or breathing pattern as your body responds, tiny indicators of a larger physiological process at work. In addition, scientific studies in psychoneuroimmunology suggest that practices combining touch, focused awareness, and gentle pressure can influence immune response and hormonal balance. This means that connecting with your wrist point is not only a technique for emotional release, it also nurtures physical wellness. Even Deepak Chopra in Perfect Health emphasizes the connection between awareness of subtle body points and holistic balance, noting that such practices can reduce chronic stress and improve overall vitality. By gently pressing and breathing into Shenmen, you are participating in a natural feedback loop between body and mind. I invite you to pause and reflect. As you focus on this wrist point, what sensations are emerging? Are your fingers tingling, your chest softening, or your mind clearing? Share your experience in the comments and include your city and name. Beyond the Figure wants to know where our viewers are tuning in from. It's a beautiful way to connect globally while exploring something deeply personal. Have you ever tried noticing small bodily signals before? How do they guide you in moments of fear or uncertainty? Comment below and let us continue this conversation. It is remarkable how a small point on your wrist can integrate ancient wisdom and modern science into a practice that feels both gentle and profound. According to Jon Kabat-Zinn in Full Catastrophe Living, mindfulness and focused awareness on even tiny areas of the body can trigger lasting reductions in anxiety and improvements in emotional well-being. By understanding the physiological mechanisms, vagus nerve stimulation, parasympathetic activation, and biofield interaction, you are not just following a mystical ritual. You are engaging in a practice with real scientific grounding. As you notice your body responding, take a moment to ask yourself, if a simple point on my wrist can influence my nervous system so significantly, how many other subtle points in my body are quietly guiding my emotions, thoughts, and energy? Where else might I find gateways to calm, clarity, and courage? Share your reflections below. Your experiences could inspire others to explore their own body awareness. And Beyond the Figure will celebrate those shared stories in future videos. Finally, consider this. The harmony between ancient insight and modern research shows that your body remembers what your mind often forgets. By connecting with Shen, you are inviting both science and spirit into a single coherent practice. Notice your breath, observe your heartbeat, and allow the understanding that this point is more than just a location on your wrist. It is a bridge to your own inner sanctuary. Place your hand softly in front of you, palm facing upward, and allow your arm to rest comfortably. Look at your wrist, just below the base of your pinky finger, and notice a small hollow space, the point known as Shen or Spirit Gate. This is the location where many ancient healers believed the body stores subtle tension and hidden fears. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let your hand relax into your lap. Can you feel the pulse, the quiet rhythm of your own circulation? Even this small awareness is the beginning of connection with your inner energy. Now gently place the pad of your thumb on this wrist point. Apply light pressure, enough to feel contact but not pain. If you like, you can use the fingers of your opposite hand to support your wrist, creating a sense of gentle cradle. Begin to breathe slowly, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, allowing each breath to guide energy toward the point and release tension outward. Notice any subtle sensations, warmth, tingling, or a soft expansion in the chest. What does your body communicate in this moment? Share your first impressions in the comments along with your city and name, so Beyond the Figure can connect with you personally. There are small variations you can try to enhance the effect. First, you can use a circular motion, moving your thumb in a slow, clockwise circle over the point. Second, try a pulsing approach. Gently press and release in rhythm with your breath, syncing your hand movement with your inhale and exhale. Each technique slightly shifts the nervous system, calming the vagus nerve and allowing subtle fear-based tension to dissolve. Which of these feels most comfortable for you? Comment below your experience. Your observations can guide others in the Beyond the Figure community. As you continue, imagine energy traveling from your wrist point, moving up your arm, through your chest, and into your heart. Visualize it as a soft, golden current flowing gently, dissolving fear and doubt along the way. You might feel a sense of lightness or clarity begin to emerge. This visualization is not just imagination. It aligns your mind and body, creating a harmonious loop where awareness triggers physiological response. Deepak Chopra in Perfect Health emphasizes the importance of conscious connection to the body's subtle points to promote relaxation and emotional balance. Another variation involves combining your focus with simple movement. Lift your arms slowly while maintaining thumb pressure, allowing the current of energy to flow as you extend and then gently return your arm to rest. This motion can enhance circulation and nerve stimulation, encouraging a deeper sense of calm. Barbara Brennan in Hands of Light writes about subtle energy flowing through such points, describing how conscious attention and gentle touch can help release emotional blockages stored within the body. You can practice this technique for 1 to 3 minutes at a time, noticing how each second deepens your awareness and emotional release. Perhaps you feel a soft expansion in your chest, a release in your shoulders, or a quiet calm around your mind. What is most noticeable for you? Type your reflections in the comments, including your city, so we can see the diversity of experience across the Beyond the Figure community. Sharing your observations helps others trust the practice and feel supported in their journey. Take a moment to let your hands rest and reflect. The purpose is not speed but presence. By focusing gently on this wrist point, you are giving your body permission to release subtle fears it has been carrying silently. According to Donna Eden in energy medicine, such practices encourage the body to self-regulate, restoring balance to energy pathways and nurturing both emotional and physical well-being. As you finish this practice, pause and consider, how is your body different than before you began? Can you feel a shift, however slight, in tension, clarity, or warmth? These sensations are your own proof that your body is responding. Beyond the Figure invites you to comment your observations, feedback, and even doubts. Your story matters, and your input helps shape future explorations into subtle energy, mindfulness, and emotional release. Finally, notice the quiet connection between the wrist point, your breath, and your mind. This simple, repeatable practice allows you to create a moment of sanctuary anywhere, anytime. It bridges ancient wisdom and modern science, showing that even small gestures of awareness can open profound avenues for calm and clarity. What new sensations or insights are arising as you touch this point? Share them in the comments. Your experience may inspire someone else to take their first gentle step into self-awareness. As your fingers remain gently on the wrist point, take a deep breath and notice what arises inside. Perhaps there is a softening in your chest, a quiet sense of relief, or a gentle shift in thoughts that were heavy just moments ago. This is not imagination. Your body has been holding subtle tension, a residue of fears long stored. By connecting consciously with Shen Men, you invite your nervous system to release these hidden patterns, allowing emotional currents to flow freely. Have you ever noticed how some fears seem unshakable until a small intentional action shifts the energy? What feelings are surfacing for you as you hold this point? Comment below and let us know, including your city and name, so we can witness the collective awakening together. Many people report a gradual sense of clarity, a soft clearing of mental fog that had lingered unnoticed. It might appear as fleeting thoughts of courage, small insights about challenges you've been carrying, or even memories that arise with unexpected calmness. Your body and mind are communicating in a language beyond words, a subtle dialogue of energy, tension, and release. According to Caroline Myss in Anatomy of the Spirit, this inner dialogue is the essence of healing. When attention meets energy, transformation begins. Even a moment of stillness at this wrist point can ripple into broader emotional balance. Notice if there are small sensations of warmth, tingling, or a gentle vibration traveling through your arm or chest. These are subtle indicators of the body releasing fear-based tension. Your breath may feel lighter, your heartbeat steadier, and your mind softer. This is a physical and emotional recalibration. What new sensations or realizations are emerging as you hold this point? Share them in the comments. Your experiences could inspire others exploring beyond the figure practices around the world. The emotional effects may be accompanied by spiritual impressions, a sense of inner silence, a connection to a calm inner space that often feels unreachable during a busy day. This is the body's way of reminding you that beneath the surface of worry and doubt, there is always a sanctuary of stillness. John Kabat-Zinn, in Full Catastrophe Living, highlights that mindful awareness, even in brief, focused moments, can shift the perception of fear, creating space for clarity and acceptance. As you experience this, ask yourself, what messages does this quiet space have for me today? How might it guide the way I approach challenges in my life? Sometimes emotional release is accompanied by unexpected insights. You may recall situations where fear had subtly influenced choices, relationships, or patterns of thought. By consciously holding this wrist point, you allow your body and mind to process these experiences safely without judgment. This gentle approach honors both the nervous system's intelligence and the subtle energy flows within your body. How do these insights resonate with you? Reflect, notice, and share your experience in the comments. Your voice is part of the beyond the figure journey. As the wrist point practice continues, notice how your posture changes. Shoulders soften, chest opens, head may tilt slightly as tension dissolves. The physical release mirrors the emotional shift. Subtle fear, anxiety, or tightness may begin to fade, replaced with a gentle courage or calm resolve. You are witnessing a physiological and emotional recalibration unfolding naturally, guided by your attention and intention. Donna Eden in energy medicine emphasizes that these points are energetic gateways. When gently stimulated, they harmonize both body and emotion, opening space for inner peace. Take a moment to pause here. Reflect on how your emotional landscape feels compared to before the practice. Has anxiety softened? Is clarity emerging? Perhaps there is a whisper of confidence, a soft courage that you hadn't noticed. These are the inner effects in motion, a transformation that doesn't happen instantly, but is perceptible if you pause and tune in. Beyond the figure invites you to write your reflections in the comments. Describe the sensations, the shifts in your mind, and the subtle changes in your body. Your feedback is a gift, helping others recognize that these small gestures can lead to meaningful emotional shifts. Finally, allow yourself to rest in this space for a few moments, acknowledging the courage it takes to face hidden fears, even in small ways. What did your heart communicate while you held this wrist point? Were there emotions you hadn't noticed before? Share them openly in the comments, including your city and name, to create a global reflection of shared awareness. Beyond the figure honors these moments, where body, mind, and spirit converge, and invites you to carry this calm into the rest of your day. Once you have experienced the subtle shifts from holding your wrist point, you can incorporate this practice into your daily life. Begin each morning, or whenever you feel tension, by placing your thumb gently on Shenmen. Breathe deeply and allow your awareness to rest on the spot for 1 to 3 minutes. Even this brief attention can set a tone of calm for the day ahead, reducing hidden anxieties before they accumulate. Over time, this small daily practice creates a ripple effect. Your nervous system begins to recognize safety more readily. Your mind feels less burdened, and your emotional landscape softens. For those who prefer movement, you can combine the wrist press with slow, mindful stretches. Lift your arms gently, rotate your wrists, or roll your shoulders while maintaining gentle contact. These motions not only stimulate the nerves connected to the point, but also encourage energy to flow freely through your upper body. Barbara Brennan in Hands of Light explains that repeated, conscious engagement with energy points encourages emotional release and nurtures a sense of well-being. Daily practice helps your body remember this state of balance, making calmness more accessible even in stressful moments. As days turn into weeks, you may notice subtle changes. Sleep may become deeper, moods more stable, and stress less overwhelming. Simple tasks might feel lighter, and moments that once triggered anxiety could now pass with less resistance. Your body is learning to respond differently because you are consistently signaling safety and calm through mindful attention to this wrist point. Jon Kabat-Zinn in Full Catastrophe Living emphasizes that small, repeated practices of awareness lead to long-term shifts in emotional and physiological patterns. I encourage you to notice the cumulative effect. How does your energy feel by the end of the week? Can you detect a gentler rhythm in your breathing or a quieter mind? These small shifts are the markers of transformation, showing that consistent attention to your body's subtle points creates lasting harmony. Take a moment to share your experience in the comments. Describe how daily practice has influenced your mood, sleep, or sense of calm. Include your city and name so the Beyond the Figure community can witness how this practice unfolds across different lives. Finally, consider this gentle invitation. Carry this awareness beyond the wrist point. What other moments in your day could benefit from such mindful attention? Perhaps a hand on your heart while waking, a breath-focused pause before responding to challenges, or a quiet moment before sleep. Each small gesture strengthens the body-mind connection, guiding hidden fears to surface and release safely. Beyond the Figure encourages you to keep observing, sharing your reflections, and exploring subtle practices that nurture your emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being as you gently release your fingers from the wrist point. Take a moment to feel the quiet transformation within. Notice how the body feels lighter, how the mind softens, and how the space around you seems calmer. These subtle shifts are the echoes of attention meeting intention, a gentle bridge between your nervous system, energy pathways, and the wisdom of ancient practices. Caroline Myss in Anatomy of the Spirit reminds us that every act of awareness, however small, carries the power to awaken hidden courage and inner clarity. Pause and reflect. Where were your fears residing, and how have they moved or softened through this simple connection? What new sensations are present in your chest, arms, or mind? Take a deep, conscious breath and allow your body to integrate these shifts fully. Beyond the Figure encourages you to carry this calm into the rest of your day, trusting that each small practice reinforces your inner sanctuary of courage and balance. If this experience has opened a space of calm, consider exploring more points and practices that connect body, mind, and subtle energy. Deepak Chopra in Perfect Health emphasizes that regular attention to these pathways allows the nervous system and emotional body to align naturally, creating a sense of harmony that resonates through every moment. How might your day feel if you revisited this wrist point before challenging moments or even before sleep? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your reflections can inspire others to explore their own subtle points of awareness. Beyond the Figure invites you to take a small step right now. Subscribe to the channel and share this video with friends to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Let the world join in this gentle exploration of mind, body, and spirit. While doing so, comment your name and city. Let us know where you are watching from and when. Your story is a unique part of this journey, and it reminds us all that these practices create a shared space of learning and growth. Finally, if you wish to explore more videos like this, share your personal experiences or fears in the comments. Beyond the Figure will create a detailed video inspired by your story. Every comment, reflection, and question helps us guide future practices and deepen the connection between science, subtle energy, and emotional balance. Take a moment now. Notice the rhythm of your breath, the pulse of your heart, and the gentle energy flowing through your wrist and body as you close this session. Remember, even the smallest act of conscious attention can dissolve hidden fears, reconnecting you with calm, clarity, and courage. Let this awareness ripple through your day and revisit it whenever you feel the need to restore balance. Thank you for joining Beyond the Figure today, for sharing your space, your energy, and your reflections. May each gentle touch and mindful breath guide you toward greater harmony, one small wrist point at a time.